You know, my wife said to me, and we've been married over 33 years, and she said to me, Dalton, you're expensive. That's no appreciation at all. For over 33 years, I've been trying to teach her the ways of excessive spending. I'm really good at it.
He's a pro.
Hey everybody, it's Dalton. I'm out here with my wife, Mary Louise. She's holding the camera right now. To give you kind of a real quick thing on what we do with a Ned rig, and maybe I can give you a demo right now. So over here, they're chasing some bait fish. I'll show you one of the ways we use it. Whenever you're over the top of brush like that, I keep it right under the surface and I shake it. Hopefully my wife can get that. And what happens is that when you're over the top of some brush, you can literally shake this Ned rig right under the surface. It looks like a little bait fish just going right over the top of that grass. What happened was she got hung up in that grass, and so did I. And then I thought, well, let me show you a way that you can go over the top of the grass and it looks just like a little minnow. And we didn't get one to bite, but if we would have, it's really fun because that would have been a fun visual bite. They'd have just run right up and grabbed it. Yep. It looks like a catfish. Or is it? I still can't. Fights like a catfish. Strong like a catfish. Let's see my wife grab a catfish.
No.
She doesn't want to do it.
Nope.
Let's make this fun. Oh no, I got a bass.
Oh, there you go.
He fought like a catfish. Here, we'll grab him, baby. Pretty nice one. Oh, that's a nice one. Woo. Yeah. Well, look at that. That's a
nice one.
Fat spotted bass. You want to grab the scale, huh? I'm curious as what this one weighs.
Where do you keep it?
In the right side there.
Yeah.
Yep.
2
pounds. 2 pounds, 2 ounces. That's a nice, beautiful spotted bass out here. That's the second 2-pounder today. This one here I got on a little Ned rig. We're doing some Ned rig fishing now. Typically the way that we throw a Ned rig, let me show you the typical way first, is we cast it out, let it hit the bottom. Okay, and basically what we do is I keep my rod tip fairly high and I just kind of drag it along, sort of twitch it like this as it's on the bottom. This is the typical way that I will throw a Ned rig, is I typically will just drag the thing. And I get most all my bites that way, like this one. And all that was just dragging it along the bottom. You can see how active the fish are over here. There's a whole bunch of them. And they will absolutely get after this Ned rig. So that's one way to do it. The other way is like I showed you over here over the top of grass. You can flutter it right under the surface, but you can flutter this thing right in the middle of the water column. And it looks just, I think it's called tight lining, and it looks just like a little minnow swimming along. Now, here's been the key today though, okay? So I'm gonna cast out, and this is just the way that we've caught most of our fish today, and we've already caught quite a few of them. There you go, you little fatty. You barely had him hooked.
I know. That's why I was trying to be so gentle about it, because he was barely hooked. Got me one.
Two of them. So what I do, and honey, could you point right here? I'm going to show them on this. Thank you. Show them on the rod. So once it's hit the bottom, I allow slack to stay in the line. It hasn't hit the bottom yet. I'm still waiting. And there it goes. I got slack in the line, and here's what we do. 1, 2. Let it hit the bottom. 1, 2. That's it. Let it hit the bottom. All the way back to the boat. And there, oh, I had a bite. I saw the line take off. what's happened is it looks like a little minnow feeding, and it goes boop, boop, and then all of a sudden they take it, and that guy grabbed the tail, and I missed him. But the bite out here is very active. We've caught a bunch of them already, and I figure we're going to catch a whole bunch more. So there he is. Ah, there he was again. You can tell he was getting after it. We use 2 basic colors today. I pour these Ned rigs. These are good little Ned rig baits. I make them to where they float, the tail sticks up, and good thick plastic so they last a while. But the 2 colors that are working today, I pour a green pumpkin gold flake. That gold flake really will reflect off that sun. That's the one my wife's been throwing most of the time. I went with this white silver, wanted it to look like a little minnow, a little shad on the bottom. So a Ned rig is just a great way to catch them. The biggest thing about a Ned rig is the line size. I'm using 4-pound test line. The lighter the line you use, the better this bait works. I used to try to use 10-pound test, and I have at times. Yeah, I caught a few fish, but I caught a lot less. I would not go more than 4, 6, or 8-pound test. 8-pound test is definitely about as heavy as I'm going to go. And experiment with it. Try different retrieves. My wife swims hers. She'll just take and swim it like a swim bait, and she's caught a bunch of fish doing that. So we're having a great time. We're on our favorite date. People like to go to movies, like to go out to dinner. We like to go to the lake and hang out. So just real quick, everybody say hi to the love of my life.
Hi. We're having a great day.
We are having a great day. Hey, everybody, I really appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed, appreciate it if you would. Thanks for everything. We'll talk to you guys next time.